Hi guys, today is day 10 of the war in Israel, and again we're living in a surreal reality. Just a short while ago we had a rocket in Jerusalem. We haven't had one for a while. It was actually quite scary because you heard a lot of interceptions, and we don't usually get it in our part of town. But now I'm on a walk with my dog, and I'm sure you can hear in the background the voices of kids playing on the playground because they just run to the shelter and life continues. That's what life is in a war zone. Kayla was terrified today, more so than other times. I'm not sure why. Maybe because the interceptions were right above our head and it was very loud. And as a result, I feel like I spent my whole life not breathing. But I am on a walk and I am trying to just deal with life. I think that just a few things I want to share with you. One is things are heating up in the north. Right now it's border war and artillery and, some serious fighting, and the border communities in the north have been evacuated. But it hasn't spilt over further. But we're all on edge because we know that moment's going to come. Number two, in the south, there's massive troop build-up. We know that moment's going to come too. And I do agree with Israel for not letting humanitarian aid in. They are now holding officially 199 hostages. There's probably still more hostages that will be identified. As long as they've got that many women, children, babies, people in need of medical care, doing whatever they're doing to them, I'm sorry, but they don't deserve humanitarian aid until we have rid them from Hamas. Okay, what else can I tell you? The love Israelis have for their soldiers is something that you have to live in Israel to understand. The amount of WhatsApps and groups and people cooking, it's at the point, like Tamira was like, on my base, Ima, there is so much schnitzel. It is, because Israelis love their schnitzel. She's like, there's so much schnitzel. It's insane. Everybody brings food. She said the other day kids brought 1,000 chocolate sandwiches. There's chocolates, coffee, food. Gavin's been delivering food, not only for other soldiers, but Tamira's lone soldier friends, helping them acquire stuff. Everybody helps everybody, and just a huge, immense love and pride for our soldiers. We also know that the soldiers are part of what Golda Meir said, and these words are still so true. We will be successful because we have nowhere else to go. And yes, that's as true as it was in the Yom Kippur War exactly 50 years ago. And we couldn't do it without the soldiers, and we all know that. And we also know that it takes thousands of volunteers on the front line to keep this country operating, and everybody, and I mean everybody, is doing their part. Of course, it's nice to know that Hamas is paying out millions of dollars, guys, millions of dollars in their pay for slay. They now have 1,500 dead terrorists and hundreds in Israeli jails who will all get payments, millions of dollars, and they've just added millions of dollars to their monthly payments because they've now just grown their numbers of people they will support for life. Every jailed terrorist and every person killed, their family give money for life. Yep, that's where all that donor money goes, along, of course, with the tunnels, the arms. So if they don't have water, let them divert some of their resources from the pay for slay to build infrastructure. One of the things that Tamira said to me, we took her back today, she can't sleep at night. And she goes, when she finally gets into bed, she spends hours battling people on social media. She spends her night battling and fighting out on social media for what we believe is the truth. Guys, if an overworked, overstressed 19-year-old soldier can be fighting for the truth, you guys share and fight for the truth as well. There's a huge amount of resources. Every one of you can make a difference. This war is not just the war on the borders. This is not just the war of the soldiers. This is not just the war of the civilians. This is your war also. The misinformation war, the war that Stanford University had to go to Zoom classes to protect its Jewish students, the fact that Columbia University had to limit access to the campus to protect its Jewish students, the fact that Jewish students in many countries all around the world are scared to go to school, the fact that I have friends in Canada who haven't sent their kids to school for days because they're terrified because of the threats against their communities. Guys, we're in the hot seat. You guys are fighting this war with us. We all need Israel. Send love, send hugs, and do your online advocacy.